Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Monday night's Game of Thrones review. We are actually reviewing season 1, episode number 4. Now, it was actually really good. It was probably the best one that I have seen thus far. Um in my opinion, I think with the mix and matching and stuff like that. And welcome to the person who is going to join me. Of course, it's always Joker voice. How you doing, buddy?
Hello. Here we are once again to the wacky world of Westeros.
You were on a show recently. Just what yesterday?
Saturday.
Saturday was it Saturday? Oh,
Dark
okay.
Wars. Talking about Harry
Yes.
Potter.
Yes. That it was after the show that we were on together with Samuel the Infamous.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay. I couldn't remember. I've slept probably a half a night since then. Fuck it, we're gonna do. Yeah. So how you doing, man? Did what'd you think of the episode overall? Just a real quick synopsis. Did you like it? Did you?
It's good. It just keeps laying down some groundwork, and it's building little things here and there, and we starting to see personalities starting to come out.
Yes. And last week,
I just got a message from our co-host. She's on her way. She lost track of time.
Oh, okay. You mean the pretty to our,
She is the beauty to our beasts.
Yeah. Apparently my blurry.
I mean,
I'll be
probably
blurry.
a good
You
thing.
can be the beast, and she can be beauty.
Well, I think she's more. I mean, she can. I mean, Kitty's got claws, so I think I'm the. I think I'm the beauty. No, wait, no, I'm the brains. You're the beast. She's the beauty.
I'll take that. I'll go with that. Yeah. It also sounds super kind of.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Again, cut, print. Yes, that is the scene. Yes, that is the winning take.
It is the winning take. And welcome to. Hello, Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Hey, yay, I made it today.
Yay.
You did make it today, and
We could not be happier.
well,
Yay.
yeah. It's nice to have a fresh set of eyes on an episode. No, I kid. No. How was your weekend? I know you've been super busy.
I got a little bit of it's because I was trying to catch up with all my schoolwork so I could actually relax during Thanksgiving. But it's better now. I'm gonna start getting busy again like next week, I think. And then it's over for a little bit at least.
So school's gonna ramp up again?
Yeah, school's gonna ramp up again.
Yeah.
I have all my finals. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
That semester ends.
It's
Mhm.
terrible.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it one bit.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't have a clip for that. For me, a picture of somebody throwing up. Anyway, so
Exactly.
I was trying to edit new clips before the stream, but for different reasons. Anyway, all right. So we watched Game of Thrones episode 1, season 1, episode number 4. I swear to God, I'm with it. Everybody's like, no, you're not. All right. So this episode starts out like this.
With the first seeing, the
Yes.
first image of the three-eyed raven.
Mm-hmm. So wow, it really skips fast, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Obviously, so let's let Joker explain why this little section is wrong.
He's walking.
Yeah. And we just had him wake up just not too long ago previously. And of course, we know that Bran, of course, towards the end becomes something
Odd.
something very strange.
Odd.
And it's something similar to this. So before we dive too much into it, Lily, what did you have a chance to watch the whole episode?
I've gotten up to episode 5. So
Okay.
yes, I'm
Okay.
caught up.
Wow, you're ahead of the curve.
I
So
mean,
I'm caught up.
I mean,
She is an overachiever.
she is a student, so
Give her an A+ on her
Gold star.
Finals right now.
give her the
I'm
gold
trying
star.
to Yeah, I'm trying to stay ahead so I at least know what's going on.
So what oh, your overall out of all the episodes we've watched this far, 1 through 4, which one, what is your impression of this? I thought this one had I thought this had a whole lot of context to it, so I kind of enjoyed it the most out of 1 through 4, but it wasn't the one that was probably the most impactful, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too. I don't know. For season 1, I always kind of like the first episode out of all of them for some reason, because I guess it's like setting everything up.
Hmm.
But this one's good too, because like you said, it has context to it. So
And we're getting a little more explanations of the world and how this world kind of works. So,
Yes.
oh, oh, hi, Summer. You
That's
good girl.
That's a good dog.
That's a good doggy.
That's a damn good fucking dog.
Don't mess with Bran. She'll tear out your throat.
Look, I've got to be honest. Like, you don't mess with dogs. You don't. They are loyal to a very severe fault. And I love that fact. If they have a great owner, then that dog will literally like rip somebody's face off. So
and she did.
yeah. Okay, so we have visitors. Obviously coming from the Night's Watch. We see Theon here, Theon Greyjoy.
Theon Greyjoy. Oh, what a
But-
putz he is. What a
Theon,
putz.
yeah.
He is such a putz.
He is a putz. However, Theon probably goes through some of the most horrendous crap.
Right. But then again, it's kind of like, okay, you kind of earned it. You
Yeah.
kind of earned it.
Oh no, he definitely earned it. He earned it.
But in this setting here, he's kind of he's a ward, so he's allowed the same courtesies as a lord, but he's an outsider here. So he kind of wants to have one foot in both worlds. He wants to be a good ward of the Starks, but again, he wants to be a Greyjoy. The Greyjoys are horrible people.
Mhm. Yeah, we find that out very much later.
Yeah.
And of course, this is doing by Lord Ned Stark, who is a very honorable man and stuff like that, who obviously fought in the Robert's Civil War.
The reason that Theon is here was during the Greyjoy rebellion, which happened after Robert ascended the throne.
Yes.
Ned Stark killed Lord Greyjoy's 2 oldest sons, and instead of killing his youngest right here, took him as a ward.
Lily, anything to add? I know we're just kind of sprinkling right now because it's not like too in depth.
Yeah. So far, no, not yet.
Okay, yeah.
And then we meet the lovable giant, Hodor.
Yeah. Hodor.
Hodor.
Oh, hold on.
And we're all like, oh, because we all know.
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
I want to know. I want to know how tall this actor really is. I've never looked it up because
He's like 6'8". He's like 6'8".
Jesus, he's like
Lord.
4 inches taller than me.
He's giant. He is a giant. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's a very lovable character, by the way. Very
Yes.
gentle,
Yeah.
very, very gentle. And we have the return of
Right? Raven of the Night's but not for me, Abel. Tyrion.
yes, Tyrion Lannister has come back.
Tyrion.
I do too. And I forgot how this episode ends, but at the same time though, it's I love the dramatic music how it ends, but we'll get there. So obviously we all know, and I'll give Lily a chance to talk. We know why, Tyrion is there.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to see the boy.
Well, and he's also he's also on his way back down south too.
Yes.
And this is the best stop along the way.
Lily.
I'm like, I still don't have anything to add yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to like refresh myself because I got to like 5 episodes, but it's been like a week.
So it's kind of a blur, really.
Yeah, a little bit.
and you're still not on camera, Lily. Think of the viewers.
Maybe you should just change to that the Wednesday icon there.
I'd about to say that's literally like because you asked, you're like, oh, which icon do you think? And I'm like, your Wednesday Addams. Your Wednesday Addams kills it. Like you look like Wednesday Addams. I'm like, why are you not like?
Which check out my review on my channel, which dropped earlier today as well.
Yes. I am
shameless plug.
Yeah.
Not shameless plug. Everybody's information will be in the description below. Okay, so
okay,
Tyrion.
Speedy. God, you and that Speedy accent just keeps popping up.
I don't know.
It's getting better. At least now I know what you're.
Hola, señor gato.
I'm not gonna do it again now because now I'm like, oh.
You have a complex now.
Well,
yeah.
Depending on the situation, you gotta get good with voices. It's
I know.
You have to get good at like maybe a Spanish accent if you're dealing with certain things, or maybe the German accent because mach schnell. The Jews.
A German accent only if you're Alyssa de Milano.
Oh yeah.
Hey, she only bought the people's car. Stupid.
Oh man, Twitter has been on fire.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It could not be any more glorious. And we see here Tyrion sees the boy and he's alive.
And he's like, oh, so you are alive. Okay. Because everything up till now was just Raven Scrolls. So it's all rumor at this point.
Yes.
So
yes, absolutely. And the thing is that Tyrion does not believe the boy just fell from the window. All right. So you can carry that further because
well, okay, because for the most part, there are a few people, at least up to this point, who think on a scale that he does. People think generally cause effect, linear. The boy was climbing, he fell. Obviously, that's how it happened. It was an accident. Blah 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 blah. Tyrion's like people like Tyrion, Robb, and Catelyn. Catelyn maybe gets a little overzealous at times, but for the most part, they're like, okay, there's something more to this, and even Tyrion is like, I would really like it to know his thoughts on this and what he saw.
Well, I mean, he even tells his brother, and he's like, I'd be very interested to hear what the boy remembers. And of course,
Jamie's like, huh? What?
He's like, why do you hate your family? And he's like, oh dear brother, I don't hate my family. So, yeah, it's very interesting. Would your charming companion be so kind to Neil? Yeah, it was. How tall do we think that Tyrion is? Peter Dinklage is like what?
He's like 4'11".
Yeah, so he's
a dwarf. He's a dwarf.
He's literally half the height.
4'11".
Yeah.
No, he has to be a little bit shorter than that.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Right?
Well, I mean, I would leave it up to the expertise of a lady for measurements, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm just saying because I have a friend that's 4'11", and I'm like, no.
Really?
Wow.
I'll have to look it up. So let's. Oh no, not TD. What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while, man.
We're letting the riff. We let the riff raff in.
Well, we usually have some lurkers who just like listen and watch the chat and stuff like that on a lot of my shit.
Open.
And then of course we have. Well, I think TD just found my Twitter. Yeah, not my Twitter account. It's a stalker that runs LG 27. Stalker. He sent me dick pics
Oh my God.
on Instagram, so I get LG
in Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft, nothing, just chilling. So do you like to ride, Bran? This is actually a very
touching,
a very nice show.
And everyone assumes that Tyrion is up to something.
Well, given his family.
Well, yeah, and his nickname, the Imp.
Yeah.
Because an imp is a small devil.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Interesting. Yes. So he's like, I have a gift for you. And it is literally a saddle design so Bran can ride again.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Bran is very excited about this. And
then Rob tries to walk it back like, oh, I mean, you're welcome to stay here obviously you're welcome to stay here. And Tyrion's like, slow down, kid.
Yeah.
Lord Stark. There's a brothel outside your walls. There I'll find a bed, and both of us can sleep easier.
Oh, and Theon just tries to say, oh, hey, I'm from the north. You're going to the brothel. Make sure to go see this girl. Tell her I sent you. When in episode 1, he's already entertaining Roz.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, she wasn't feeling well. She's not in Winterfell, is she? Nope, she's not.
Turn lackey. Wow.
Tyrion keeps it so real.
He's just like, really? So how about this?
he literally keeps it so real that people are kind of like, and it almost actually reminds me of today's world because like he realizes that he has his own flaws. It's like, oh, well, if somebody's like, well, I'm fat, and then they tell another fat person like, well, you're fat, you need to lose weight. And they're like, well, you're fat too. And he's like, yes, but I'm eating a salad and working out 6 days a week. Like, what are you doing? And it's the same concept.
It's just like what he said in episode 1. Don't forget what you are. The world will surely not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great point of view.
And for a world that prizes itself on might, sword play, and physical strength, Tyrion disarms more people with just words.
Because that is his sword, and people don't know how to handle it.
That tongue of his, blah.
Yeah, he's had some of the best quotes in the TV shows and the books. Some of my favorites.
And
by far.
and then to add insult to injury to Mr. Greyjoy here, he's like, "Oh, here, your next little tryst deal with Roz, it's on me."
Mhm.
Just like, bitch. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, and now we're moving on to the Night's Watch.
Ah, yes.
And
Castle
John,
Black.
Oh, God.
John has made some headway.
Oh, and
Oh.
then we meet. Oh, he looked.
I thought you were making fun of the fact that it sounded like Lily's
No.
uterus was swooning.
No. No, it's
She's like, oh, John.
it's who enters the scene. He's so pathetic, and he's and just
Awesome.
yes. He is just adorably. He's just so adorable. Oh God. Oh, poor Sam. Because Sam by the end is one of my favorite characters. He is so noble. He is so just genuinely good.
He's
which
just
is-
he's a
which
good
is so-
person. Yeah.
which is so rare in this world to find a genuinely good person. And the first time we meet him, it's just like, oh no, no.
Because he's literally that quote from Tyrion. He knows he's not going to be able to pick up fighting
No,
and swords and all that stuff. So he changes how he
his
does
tactic-
things.
correct.
Yeah, like he literally should have been, you know, if his father would have been a decent man, like, because obviously he tells stories about his father throughout the season,
Oh,
who
and,
is not a nice man in any way, shape, or form,
And-
even to his own,
and
you
then
know,
we
even
meet
to,
him.
yeah, and then we meet him, and then it's
Ooh.
like he's horrendous
Randall.
to everybody.
Randall, you're a dick.
It's like, you know, you could have made Sam like a maester or something like that, because he's like
Send-
Really
Send-
smart.
send him to the Citadel.
yeah,
Off the wall.
yeah, it's like you've literally chastised your son for not being able to be the best with a sword, but
Or
you
a
don't,
hunter.
or a hunter, but you don't take into account the other things that maybe he's good at.
Okay, so this has to do with the house he's from. The house Tarly
Yeah.
really
Oh, I passed where they said is.
really creates or breeds the best soldiers in the entire Seven Kingdoms. And they are in the they're part of the Reach, so they are under House Tyrell. House Tyrell are agricultural,
Mhm.
and so the Tarleys, you know, they guard it, they hunt, and they fight. That's what House Tarly does.
Now we see a little bit of this. He's got his war face on, by the way, and this is
Which no one's buying it. Nobody's
And-
buying it.
and this is a real thing in the military. They tell you to sound off so you can like be loud and project, like so you get confident in your own body. And or like get, they don't say show me your war face or anything like that, but it's like you're supposed to believe in yourself, and he's like literally putting on a fake facade. He's just like what do you like? What do you like, Pharaoh? Like what the hell's wrong with you?
And there we have Alistair Thorne is right there, the guy on the left of the
Mhm.
screen. He's in charge.
Oh, that man is so mean too.
But we find out, yeah, he's a dick, but he's got good reason to be.
Yeah, we find out why, because
Yes.
life in survival situations is ugly, and of course it's you know,
Ugly.
if
It's
you're not willing to do what you need to do to survive, and I'm not talking about like, you know, killing a rabbit or something like that. I'm
No.
talking about really doing what you need to do to
And
survive.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
So, and John, of course, is like, okay, this is enough. That's just but Thorne is not going to let him, because Thorne likes to put John down because he's a bastard. You're Ned Stark's bastard. You're Ned Stark's bastard. Come on, bastard. You've been living in your castle, bastard. Just trying to get under people's skin.
Yeah, that's his whole entire job.
Now they send us squealing bloody pigs. Again, harder.
Oh,
Oh, he literally squeals like your girl.
yeah.
Oh, Sam.
John even warns him, you know, because
like,
of course,
like, dude, come on. You don't want to go. You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this, guys.
which they don't, because John has been training them and there's been a respect built up. And now dude is degrading the respect that's been built up.
And well, because, and again, there's a reason for this. It's not known to us at this moment, but at the same time, you know, John is like, you guys don't want none of this, you know, because in the previous episode, none of these folks have been trained to hold the sword, to fight with a sword. So John's the only one.
Doesn't go well, by the way. Again. Yeah. So even though John has been training them, he still knows their weaknesses. He's still the teacher.
Yeah.
And they yield. And of course, this pisses him off. He's like, that's it. A lot you're good for. And of course, he's talking about John, go to the army and clean. Of course, you know, I would say I understand where John's compassion comes from, but at the same time, he does show a little bit of a hard nose. Like you're gonna have to learn to defend yourself. He's like, you have to do it.
Right. This is not the place for being soft.
I just say being a puss, but okay.
Soft. SAWFT. Soft.
Being soft.
But it's okay. Not everybody's meant to be.
Oh, now this road. Oh, Duvays Dothrak.
Hold on. Lily was having her mothering instinct kicking.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, I mean, he can be a manly man in other ways. He learns how to do other stuff and heal, and that's great too. I mean, where would everybody be without that type of? I mean, doctors. Hello.
Right.
That is true. No, she is right.
Yeah. And now we're going into what's known as Vaes Dothrak, and I'm just gonna say the Dothraki theme, those horns that are playing. Oh, that's hot. I'm just saying. And
oh, you like that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
This was Jason Momoa's peak. He has not looked better since. And maybe Aquaman.
Please elaborate.
What do you think about his current physique?
I mean, it's okay. It's just he's acting really weird. I don't know what's going on.
So basically, he's killing your lady boner.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
wow, just so matter of fact.
And then I think he shaved too, and that it doesn't look good on him either.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vaes Dothrak. This is in the Sea of Grass, and this is the city of the Horse Lords, which is kind of like a swap meet meets. It is like EDC Burning Man meets a outdoor swap meet. Just kind of how it is. But there's one rule: no blades inside Vaes Dothrak.
Of course, Viserys the Third, not a true Viserys. He's nothing but an asshole. He's extremely.
He's a spoiled brat.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Prick. I would literally break my foot off in his ass. If I broke 4 bones in my foot, sticking my foot up his ass and fucking putting him in his place, I would risk it. This dude drives me fucking nuts. Oh, I love how she defends him.
No. You shouldn't call them savages.
I'll call them what I like because they're my people. This is my army.
Ain't shit, bitch. Hey, what's up there, John? Vanquish AZ. Hell, everyone. I do miss some good old OG Game of Thrones. Well, we do this every Monday, buddy, and we are going to be going through House of the Dragon once we are done, and that should take us about a couple weeks from season 2 of House of the Dragon, which, wow, I itch for. I'm not joking. I really do. I itch for House of the Dragon season 2.
Which at work, the person who I relieve has not watched House of the Dragon yet. So each week we've been watching an episode, and we just did episode 8 last night.
Oh, so good.
All right. Okay.
Oh my God. The exchange of the look.
30 seconds. 30 seconds of an old man walking across a floor to sit into a chair is better than anything the 10 hours of Rings of Power gave us.
I think it was longer than 10 hours because there was a couple episodes that was like, what, hour and 10, hour 15? So it's probably like 12 hours.
Maybe.
Oh,
but
I'd rather stick my finger in a wall socket than watch that shit again.
30 seconds walking across a floor to sit in a chair.
I swear to God, the way he walked across that floor, and then of course he looked at the exchange with Rhaenyra, and then trying to climb the steps, and Daemon helping him up the steps, and the fucking mistake of putting the crown on his head that was not planned to happen.
No,
was fucking like I was literally, I was just like, oh my God. I'm a little sniffly.
And then
allergies.
And then the Vaymond learned the nickname us folks in this world have given Daemon when he went Leroy Targaryen.
Yeah. I want that sword, by the way. I want Dark Sister.
Oh yeah.
I know what's John's sword's name? I forgot. Longclaw, thank you. I thought White Claw, but that's a fucking drink. That's for ladies.
Gay?
Or gay people. I wouldn't even say ladies. I think real ladies can drink better. But yeah, no, I would rather.
I clip again.
Oh, you want me to play it? Okay. Only people who drink White Claw are.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Whoever thought that was a good thing to put in a television show?
Cut and print.
Oh man.
Cut and print.
No, I want Dark Sister. I want a replica of that. I even actually a little while back before I started my new transition to a new career, leaving the government behind. I actually looked to see how much one was, and like on Etsy, like an actual like physical replica, like legitimately made, was costing like anywhere from $500 to $800. And I'm like, I could probably see swinging that. I could see swinging that for like a legitimate like metal replica that was sharp.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, though, it's like, they're also probably be, as you get older. Anyway, long story short, so they go into the city. Yeah, I could talk about freaking toys and replicas until I'm blue in the face.
Too many jokes.
Yeah. What kind of jokes? Talking about toys that tickle your booty hole.
You said it, not me.
It was butthole adjacent. Okay, I am not Jack Murphy. Oh, now Ned Stark wants my head. Of course, we get a little bit more bonding between the two of them. Right. We see that she's like, well, you sold slaves.
Samuel!
Hey, buddy, what's up? Samuel is absolutely awesome. He's a great guy.
Hello. Good
He
evening.
runs a great show on Saturday, Shouting Into the Void. Screaming into the void,
something like that.
Yeah, it's like I think
Into
screaming into the void, because of course that's kind of what mirrors what happens on Twitter. You get these weirdos, they're like,
oh, the Rees.
Yeah, we love Twitter. She's like, you sold slaves, and Jorah doesn't deny it. He's like,
nope,
I did. And he accepts his fate. Of course, he was married to a woman who
was expensive.
Yeah, screaming. That's what I thought. Screaming into the void. Was very expensive. Costa, basically bankrupt him, and now she's in another place with another man.
Typical.
Yeah. So of course, we can kind of understand where Jorah is a little bit bitter.
Okay, nudity. We need to go through this.
I don't think there's nudity, but I wasn't.
Yeah, there is. Oh yeah, there is.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. Nipplage.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, so anyway, I'll describe it. Okay, so she's asking the dragon.
Because he loves to throw that term around. I am the dragon. Yeah. I am the dragon.
You don't want to anger the dragon, do you? And it's like
so ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Do I want to anger 140-pound skinny man?
You're not a dragon. You're barely an iguana.
I'm about to say I don't think I'm too worried, but of course,
you've angered the. You've angered the salamander.
Yeah. So it's not on stream, so I will go through it. She says, what happened to the dragons? And of course
he talks about how they've all died and do whatnot, and how she wants to see a dragon.
Yeah,
because they fly and they're powerful. And when Viserys says that they're all dead, and she was like, "That's very sad," and he's like, "Yeah, it is sad. Is that the why you're here, to make me sad?"
Well, but before we get to that, he talks about the Iron Throne, the swords of the vanquished, thousands of them. I'm gonna melt it together like so many candles. I'm gonna read it verbatim as they talk about it. So, this is their version of, I don't know, dirty talk. I've always wanted to see a dragon.
Foreplay.
There's nothing in the world I would rather see. Really, why dragons? He says. She's like, they can fly, and wherever they are, just a few flaps of their wings. Of course, I'm skipping just slightly because I do want to get where. Well, after 15 years in a pleasure house, he says, I imagine just seeing the sky makes you happy.
Just a good and encouraging person. You're just a whore. So you're nothing. You're beneath me.
And of course, she talks about what she's seen. She says, I was not locked in. I have seen things. And she describes a little bit of foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
A man from Asai with a dagger of real dragon glass.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a man who could change his face the way that other men can change their clothes.
The House of Black and White, the faceless men.
And I've seen a pirate who wore his weight in gold. She said, and whose ship had sails of colored silk. So she talks about the ship. Of course, he starts talking about the dragon skulls and stuff like that. But it's when he starts naming the dragons that I want to go into, because obviously the names of the dragons is directly correlates to House of the Dragon. So some
of them do. Some of them do, yeah.
Yeah. There was, hold on, I might need to actually put the volume on for myself. Oh no, okay. There was Giscard, Valerian, and Vermithrax.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying it. Asivius, Arcanai, Meraxus, Vagar.
He also says Vermax, which is Jacaerys which is Prince Jacaerys' dragon.
Does he? I don't remember that.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me go through again. Valerian. He says Vermithrax.
No, he also says Vermax.
Yes, it is.
Now,
What?
Vermithrax is not the one we saw in episode 10. That is Vermithor.
Yeah, no, yeah. It says Vagar, of course, obviously, which is huge to Balerion the Dread.
Balerion the Black Dread, yes.
Okay, I'm still watching who's
That's
into
fine.
forged
It's-
the fires of the Seven Kingdoms into one. Now they start apparently she's all yeah, she's all like super randy about the dragons. I don't know, like I don't understand how that's dirt.
Well, because I mean,
Because
this
dragons
is-
are awesome.
exactly.
I mean,
Dragons.
do dragon names excite you, Lily?
Well, because they're awesome. We saw them in House of the Dragon. Look at what they can do. That's what she's talking about.
Right.
They can
And-
fly, and whenever you're riding one, it's like they're super powerful. No one can touch you. I mean,
right. It's a complete symbol of power.
and she's
And-
and she's been a slave. I'm guessing she's been a prostitute. So to her, that would be like the ultimate.
Oh
And-
yeah, no, you're right, JV. I just found the part where there's a little bit of. So anyway, he finds out that she's there to basically not necessarily serve his needs.
Well,
And-
okay. Well, he's paying her. Well, he's paying her in this moment to serve his needs, and then he's like, "Well, what am I paying you for?"
Oh, that
And-
dragging power between her legs.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
So then she says, to make your sister, and then he says to make my sister a better lover for the call. So are you here to make call Drogo happy? He is so self-absorbed that if you're not talking about him and how amazing he is, he's pissed off.
Yeah, he's a giant sissy girl, and that's not to relate to regular girls. He's just a sissy. He's a sissy bitch. How about that?
Yeah.
So of course, we have Sansa here talking about all the Lords of Westeros.
So annoying! I cannot stand her.
Yeah, she's annoying.
Oh God, I've never liked
Yeah.
her character.
The second
Never
time, now that I'm
liked
like,
her character.
Yes.
now that I'm going through it, yeah, I can't stand her anymore.
Oh, I hated her character. Never liked her. But if they don't like, but what if? Shut up. No one could ever hate you.
Yeah, that business with wolves. Sansa, I've told you 100 times.
That's ironic, though. When the series ended, she was one of the most hated characters ever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she tells her, no one can ever hate you. And it's like, well, I have news for you.
The audience hated you.
Yeah.
Samuel says, I bet every time the dragon breathes fire, the writer regrets not naming it Sibian. That's Sibian. Oh my God. You've been watching. That's never mind. Does everybody know what a Sibian is?
Mm.
No. No, I'm the only one other than Samuel. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. There was an infamous clip years ago from the Howard Stern show.
Oh, never mind.
Where Tila Tequila rode a horse style thing that it vibrated. That's the only reason that I know about it. Samuel stirring the pot, you fucker.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
And she
Seven
says,
hells. Come on now.
They were killed on the orders of King Ares, yes.
Burned alive.
Commonly known as the Mad King.
Burned
Why were they
alive
killed?
with wildfire. Oh, that's a whole nother series.
Stop
my
asking
dear.
so many questions.
go ahead.
Hmm?
Lily, what'd you say?
No, I'm just annoyed with her because she just asks so many questions. I'm like, shut up. No one cares.
Yeah,
I never want to speak to my father ever.
yeah, I don't want to speak to my father ever.
Yeah.
Shut up, you
Yeah.
bent.
She's a spoiled teenage child.
But that's just it. She wasn't spoiled. She grew up in the North. The folks in the
But
South are
she-
spoiled. She fancies herself.
But the thing is, though, is that she is the one Stark that actually does have a bit of spoiling going on because she's the lady. She's the dainty one.
And she wants to be a lady so badly.
Yeah. So she.
Just blah.
Okay. So we come to the King's Tournament. The King's Tournament. I showed you the hand wants no part of it. Yeah.
Right.
Duh.
So here we have Janice Slint, who is the head of the City Watch.
Mhm.
And he later gets his own just desserts. And here we have Lord Varys, the spider, and the younger brother, the third of the Baratheon boys. That is Renly.
Mm-hmm. That is, and they're talking about
Lord Grand Maester Pycelle and Littlefinger.
Littlefinger.
The middle.
I will. You found money for a champion's purse. You can find money to keep the peace.
Ned wanted nothing to do with this.
No.
He's like, it's not gonna happen.
And then they're like, no, it's happening. And he's like, fine.
Because we found out previous episode, the crown is bankrupt, $6 million in debt.
Dragons they call it, but yeah.
Well,
dollars.
you know,
you can say dollars.
Look, just for the
Which
record, we cater to the idiots here because that's me.
Which I mean, $6 million, which by today's standards is nothing.
Yeah, today's well, no, that would be for a country that would be nothing, like a small country, but for like in that time, that would be like billions.
Yeah,
probably like $300, $400, $500 billion in debt.
Who knows? I mean,
because the common person, they probably would accumulate the mass of like maybe $1,000 in their whole entire life, or 1,000, whatever.
I mean,
from birth to death.
I mean, but for the most part, if you can trade with, if you can buy stuff with coins, that's great. But pretty much you're still on a barter system.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if you think about the United States, like when in Back to the Future, and this is just an easy reference, when Marty goes back to 1955, he gets a coffee. It's like 15 cents.
Mm-hmm.
The United States in today's world is now $32 trillion in debt. The United States probably then was probably 600 billion in debt, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
The sooner this is over, the better. The realm prospers from such events, my lord.
Well, yeah. I mean, this brings in. This is like for a practical world thing. When Comic-Con comes to San Diego, now the city makes for a weekend makes over $10 billion.
Man, bucket.
In just the local, and just like
There's
all
nothing
the
else,
locals,
my lords.
all the restaurants, all the bars, just the commerce around the area, it makes billions of dollars.
I mean, it definitely rakes in revenue, but at the same
yeah.
time, though, you have to spend revenue to make revenue. And of course, and we also know where they're getting their money from.
The Lannisters.
The Lannisters.
That guy.
Yeah, this guy. He's such an ass.
But plays the game so well.
Yes, he does. Oh, yes. Now we get to learn about Jon Arryn.
A little bit, yeah.
JV, do you want to take it away about this scene, and I'll be right back?
Okay. All right. So Jon Arryn is the former hand of the king, which is now the spot that Ned has. So the Jon Arryn died, and now Ned is the hand of the king. But the reasoning behind Jon Arryn's death is suspicious. Jon was, yes, he was an older man, but still in very good health. He had just a few years prior had rode in with Ned and Robert to win the Iron Throne. So it's not like he was aged in any way. So Ned is asking what was he like in the last few hours, in the last few days, and Pycelle is answering but not answering. Would you agree, Lily?
Yes.
Anything?
Was this I'm still trying to like make sense to me here.
Okay.
Was this the episode, or was this the prior episode where Cersei and Jaime are talking about it?
They talked a little bit about Jon Arryn, but this is the episode where Ned gets the big book. And
Okay.
this is the book that Jon Arryn wanted from Grand Maester Pycelle, and Maester Pycelle is really trying to avoid this. He's just, it's long, it's boring, and Ned's like, I want to read it.
Okay. All right. It's starting to come back to me a little bit now.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. So we're talking about because Jon Arryn was very, very, very suspicious about certain things.
Well, yeah, and as I said, his death it's kind of mysterious because just a few years prior he was riding into war with Ned and Robert. So
Yep.
it's not like he's an old. So it's not like he's the maester here who's shuffling around. He's a strong, virile guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not like Pycelle, who is also just a villainous snake.
Right. And I shall return too, so I will let you guys take care.
Awesome. Sounds good. So of course, Lord Jon Arryn often came for my counsel, and he's like, why? And we learned that what did Jon want the night before he died? He was inquiring of some book, and of course, talking about the fact it's a long story, as you said. And of course,
A ponderous tome.
What's that?
Nah, just the words that they use. A ponderous tome.
Yes. Well, I kind of like that because it definitely gives it a very.
It sounds fancy.
Yeah, it does sound fancy. Because of course in today's world we use a lot cheaper language.
We don't know how to speak English anymore.
Well, yeah, no, it was kind of ironic. I met with some friends for like some Thanksgiving leftover and stuff like that yesterday, to hang out, and we played Scattergories, and it was kind of great people, but a lot of great people, but at the same time though we had some of the younger ones, like the teenagers, play with us, and they had a hard time playing Scattergories.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, what are they teaching them in school? And like me, I'm one of those people. I love information. I love learning things. So I actually ultimately won. Like out of what you play front and back. Yeah, so you play front and back. We played 6 games, and my first total was 33 for the first page and 28 for the second page, which came out to 61. I won. And I was usually one of the first one of the only ones to usually complete the whole entire list for like different, this letter for these whatever. And it's just like to see the teenagers struggle. I'm like, what are you teaching these kids? What are you doing? I didn't understand. I'm like, this is a problem. Look, I understand I'm 37. Okay. Like, look, I was a shithead kid. I hated school, but I kind of felt like maybe there should have been a little more effort there, but Makes me sound like I'm 1,000. So
because they're too busy learning pronouns and
and they're too
and all
busy
that
on their
stuff that doesn't matter. And they're too busy on Twitter
and TikTok. Oh my God, the TikTok.
and TikTok. Yeah, like guarantee if you ask a bunch of teenagers what a tome is, they're not gonna know what it is.
No, most kids don't know what.
Really sad.
They don't know what.
Anyway, I'm just impressed when I watch these TV shows because I'm like, oh my gosh, like we used to talk so like proper, and now we're a big mess.
Yeah. And it they used to be good. They used to be fun. They used to envelop you with the story and the characters, and it's just like Galadriel. She's just angry for no reason.
With what was the quote with the stone and the shit?
I don't remember.
Like they're trying to make it like it's all smart and deep.
Yeah, and and she's what would she say? She's like, I have a tempest in me, and it's like, you have a what?
What does that even mean? Yeah, like what? Okay, whatever.
We're not.
God, that TV show was such a mess. Yeah, something about like the stone isn't like the boat's face up, but like the stone's face down, and it's like, how do you know what side of the stone is?
It's so terrible, the dialogue. God, it was don't get me started. We're not gonna let's not climb down the road.
The last hearth, blue of eyebrow and of hair and fair complected, died in his 14th year.
That look.
The womb.
He had a bit of a look about him, and he's like, what are you doing?
Sustained in a bear hunt.
As I said, my lord, a ponderous reed.
Did John Arryn tell you what he wanted with it?
He did not, my lord. I did not presume to ask.
Of course you did, Maester Pycelle.
So I'm back, and I just happened to be outside, and my neighbors had their big screen TV going, and I just looked over. They were watching From Dusk Till Dawn, and it happened to be the best part. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Salma Hayek?
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's like what, 56?
She
is incredible looking.
She's a vampire.
I would literally give
Yeah.
hey. Oh,
R2, them's
is
fighting
Lord
words.
of the Rings?
Them's fighting words, pal.
Oh my god.
This. One of my good buddies is back. We miss him on Friday night.
Yes.
He is a founding member of Friday Night's Royal Rumble, and he will always have a special place with all of us. So
A
God
legacy member.
Legacy member, that's what I call him. Dreaming Tabitha, she's doing different things, but she's a legacy member. JT, whatever, fuck him. I'm just kidding. Damn. But any Grandmaster Pycelle, such a
Like I said,
tragedy.
And like I said, while you had stepped away. Yep. Yes. Yes.
Big Scream titties going.
Yes. So Grandmaster Pycelle is answering questions without answering questions.
Yeah. And Ned's not stupid, by the way.
No. He's just kind of like
he won't even.
This is a great statement. The seed is strong.
The seed is strong, I think it was.
The seed is strong. What does that mean?
A dying mind is a demented mind, Lord Stark.
Yeah. And all this time, we think it's some family who's responsible for John Arryn's death. We find out later.
Sammy says, "R to the icky, hail, of course." Okay, yes. So, what else could it?
What else could it be?
Poison.
Yeah.
Disturbing thought.
Disturbing thought.
No. I don't think it's likely. The hand was loved by all. What sort of man would dare?
I've heard it said that poison
is a woman's weapon.
Yeah, and I have to pause it because we did tempt fate last time.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I did. It was nobody else. R2 says, name a movie or show with Sean Bean where he didn't die.
There's a great meme where it shows Sean Bean when he was in the Lord of the Rings film, and he's got all the arrows in him, and he said, I have betrayed Frodo. I have without honor. In my next life, I shall be good and proper and noble. And then it shows Ned on the block, and it just says, "Oh fuck."
He kind of got resurrected in the Frankenstein Chronicles. Does that count? I did not see that. Okay, so in the chat, let's and even on the panel, what was the first thing that what was the first movie or television show that introduced you to Sean Bean? Mine was GoldenEye 007.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, well then GoldenEye, yeah. But GoldenEye, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of the movie, but it was actually, oh my gosh, what was it? He was a villain in, like, not a horror movie, but it was kind of like a thriller. I don't remember what it was called, but I'll probably remember later.
Premise?
I don't know if it was the one with Brittany Murphy.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, what was it called?
Yeah, she died in 2006.
Yeah.
There's this magical thing here. Hold on. There's this magical thing called Google here.
So I don't remember if that was
right.
before.
He's in Equilibrium. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, he's in Equilibrium too.
Yeah,
so I don't know if that movie was before or after Lord of the Rings, because if it was after Lord of the Rings, then it was Lord of the Rings for me too.
Yep, he's a national treasure. Silent Hill. He doesn't die in Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, he doesn't die in Silent Hill.
Let's see. I guess he's also.
He doesn't die in Silent Hill. Holy shit!
Wow.
Hey, like I said, I haven't found an applause clip yet. Well, I haven't searched, but we're gonna get an applause clip where until my soundboard's ready because I'm lazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a one-man operation, okay? All right, you vultures. I'm just kidding.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just fucking around. He says, I've heard it said that poison is a woman's weapon.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. It's very true in today's world that most of the time, if a man wants to go bye-bye, he racks it, puts it against his head, and it's over. And of course, women don't like that form of. So yeah, it's definitely not. Don't say a word is the Brittany Murphy. Don't say a word.
Yeah, that one.
The Martian, he doesn't die.
Oh, he doesn't die in The Martian either.
Goodness.
Oh, well, I guess.
Watching a lot of Sean Bean movies. I love Sean Bean. Oh yeah, here. Did you know that?
You know that Lord Varys is a eunuch.
Everyone knows this.
We're changing the story.
Right. Deflect. That's why I'm divorced twice.
Nagging is another woman's weapon. Lily, any comments, thoughts? For R2, not for me.
No,
I've never said anything about the fact that women nag relentlessly ever.
Incessantly.
I don't know. I've never been married, so I don't know about that.
I haven't either, so I don't know. I feel like I'm missing out on the fun. Maybe.
I don't think I've ever nagged a boyfriend before. I don't know. I don't think so.
I think in all honesty, I think I think women can nag and men bitch, if that makes sense. Like, men complain and then women nag about stuff, and it's like, well, what are you gonna do about it? Mrs. R2 just domestic violence.
I'm gonna send her a high five. Just kidding.
In front of the children. Little Spidey, close your eyes.
We love the misses. So it should be seen. Should it be seen Bean or Sean? But straight what?
What?
Seen Bean or is Sean Bond? But it's straight. I have no idea. Are you drinking?
I was.
All right, here we go.
Fountains of the King's Council. I don't never know. I've taken enough of your time. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, he's literally like Joe Biden incarnate. He's like, it's complicated business.
Shut it here with
I
pressure.
have no idea what's happening.
I mean, you know the thing. You all know.
You've never listened to Joe Biden talk,
Show it with pressure.
Lily?
Oh my, yeah, I try not to, but yes, unfortunately, I have heard him
Okay.
speak.
No, that's absolutely fair.
That's accurate. Now
1 toe for hours.
It's a hard fall down these steps.
Sirio says every hurt is a lesson, and every lesson makes you better.
That's 1,000% true.
Cereal was fixed.
I loved cereal.
Yes.
Every swordsman should study cats. Ryan is in that mode right now.
Is that old man sitting on a medieval chair?
No. He's in a chair. That comes later. He's in those would be called a privy.
Will you come live with us?
Well, he needs to get his strength back first.
He wanted to be Knight of the King's Guard. He can't be one now, can he?
No. And then and then we get the whole, he could do this and he could do this and he could do this. And Arya asks, well, can I be that? And he's like, you're gonna marry a highborn lord and you're gonna be a lady and run this castle. And she's like, nah, I'm good, fam.
That which does not kill you merely contributes to crippling arthritis. Hey, I don't disagree, to be honest.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Can I be the Lord of Holdfast?
Of a Holdfast.
Yeah, sorry.
You will marry a high lord and rule this castle. Your sons shall be knights.
Nah. Princes and lords, and you're gonna and she's like, I'm not Sansa. But why are you talking to me?
She's like, and never mind. We're not going to talk about season 8. We're not going to talk about.
She becomes such a Mary Sue. Such a Mary Sue.
I'm not even just talking about that. The night before the battle, where she just wants to, and I'm just like, why? Why do we need this? She was like 14 when the show started. What the hell's wrong with you fuckers? You Hollywood.
The same.
Oh,
oh God. It's just doesn't get, it's just so glorious. He is just Sam. Oh, Sam.
Lily, that's the second time you've done that. You're just like, oh, John. Do you have something you want to tell us?
During this whole series, you know how I was crazy about Daemon?
Yeah, and I was really, about Rhaenyra.
It's really funny how in this one I actually like Jon, and I think he's like the complete opposite of Daemon's character.
Because he is.
He's because he's so, I don't know, he's such a good guy. He's so kind.
Beta.
And
He's a beta.
no, he's not.
He's a beta.
No.
McQueen.
Daemon is like the kind of guy that you just play
Daemon's
around with, but Jon's
okay.
the guy you marry.
Okay, yeah. Jon is the one Jon is the safe one you take home to mom and dad. Daemon's that fun side piece.
I mean, I've been pretty consistent because I was all about Daenerys, and then I moved on to Rhaenyra. So
I'm just saying,
I like me some Targaryen.
I like Jon.
And I'm
Well, he's a Targaryen too.
That comes later. That comes later.
Spoiler. No, everyone's got the spoiler.
Sorry.
Well, everybody watching knows the spoilers. It's not like we're if we were broadcasting to like maybe the possibility of like a 500 person audience, like there might be one person who's like, "What's this Game of Thrones thing? I just started watching it, and I'm kind of like, yeah." John's the one you grow to resent because he's safe.
No, he's a good guy.
Wow.
What? How do you resent him though?
I need a shots fired clip too. Oh, that's on the list.
Right?
But he's not though. Like he's a good guy and he's protective. I think it's because they ruined him in season 8. The way that they did him, like his
And
entire
7.
character in season 8
and
7, yeah, is not John. That's not his character.
McQueen.
Like, yeah,
McQueen.
everything before that though, like he's a great character. Maybe also because I'm reading the book and like in the book he's also
Sam.
No, Sam is the beta. Sam is beta. Sorry.
No, but at the same time, Sam has a good heart. We like Sam.
Exactly.
I love Sam.
And like I said,
Sam's
not
great.
everybody needs to be a sword wielding maniac. Okay.
Like John and Damon.
Yeah.
So I skipped to the part where we get some information.
Well, this is what
about Sam.
This is where he tells his dad, and he's like, you know, if you don't head north to take the black, we're going to. Oh, Samael, I'm just gonna
look at his face.
So Randall Tarly on his 18th birthday was gonna take Sam out for a hunt and guarantee that something would happen to his horse where he would be thrown from his horse, and if the fall didn't kill him, something else would.
Yeah,
he was going to kill his own son.
Yeah, because we meet him later, and he's just as lovely as the stories. Just as lovely as the stories. Or so I'll tell your mother what happened to you.
Right.
I'll tell your mother that you got thrown from your horse during a hunt.
Right.
Like, Father of the Year. Oh man. So, and they're talking about the fact that yes, he has to. Oh, here we go. He's gonna have to train tomorrow more.
Yep, this is a great scene. This is a great scene.
Pycelle talks too much. Oh, he never
stops.
Do you know Sir Hugh of the Vale?
Oh yeah, this is a good scene.
Not surprising.
This is a great scene.
Until recently, he was only a squire, John Arryn's squire.
And now he's a full-blown knight.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Joker, take over real quick.
Chasing cats. Okay,
yes.
so all right, so actually, Lily, why don't you start and what did you get from the scene?
This is the scene where he's pointing out all the different people that are watching him in the castle, right?
Yes.
Is this that scene? Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good scene because Ned is like he's so out of it and he doesn't know what's going on that he thinks that he's like in a safe place and he's not because he has like all these people watching him. And I love at the end where he's like, oh yeah, that one is Cersei's and that one is and then he points someone else out and he's like, and that one belongs to me.
Right. And then he says, you know, do you have someone who you completely trust? And Ned says yes, and he's like, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, this is a great scene.
And then
I think Ned finally like realizes the kind of place that he's at.
Right, and he realizes he's starting to realize that things in the South. This is definitely. I know this is Ned is being introduced to the Game of Thrones.
Literally, it's like it's a strategic, just like slaughter fest is literally what it is.
Well, as Otto Hightower, 170 years before, said, "We play an ugly game."
Mm-hmm. Which I really like Game of Thrones, but I think which I'm really enjoying going back. I kind of like the almost the inner political workings of House of the Dragon more
because it's a smaller story.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it more. I think the overall grandeur of Game of Thrones is better, but I think the overall story of House of the Dragon,
the nuances.
It has more. You get more personally known with the characters, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't jump around as much.
Right.
But okay, you guys can continue, and we're gonna.
And this is
easier to follow too.
Right, and this is kind of and at the end of the scene, and when Ned says, you know, I was wrong not to trust you, and he says, no, not trusting me is the smartest thing you've done since you got off your horse. Yep. And I'm like, well, no true words. I mean, hindsight being 2020, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, like literally, it's like going back.
Don't trust me. Do not trust me.
It's literally like going back to, like, you know, the Attitude Era with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Don't trust anyone.
Right.
Why would you trust anyone that you have not known for decades from like Winterfell?
Right. Well, even here, because he asks Ned, do you have someone you completely trust?
Yeah.
And Ned says yes, and he's like, that's a problem.
Yeah. He even says, yeah, that's a problem.
To this paragon of yours. Again, that's a mocking term. This paragon.
Anybody can be bought for the right price in this world. I'm sorry, they can.
Yep.
The only people that Ned can trust, I would say, are his kids, his wife, Robert.
I would say he could trust Arya. I wouldn't trust Sansa.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But only because of recent events.
Right. What?
Oh, wait, what?
What?
After, you know what else you don't trust? And what fart? After the Weeknd actually has access to my StreamYard account.
Boy, here we go.
R2, are you trying to insinuate
infiltrate something here?
Which I'm not. Are there any new clips? Nope, there's no new clips, which is weird. Interesting. Okay. Well,
okay,
you know what? I welcome any possible distractions, but okay.
So now we know. So now we know who. So now he sends him on a scavenger hunt to find a certain blacksmith.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is an interesting little thing right here. We see Sir Hugh right here. I want you folks to take a good look at Sir Hugh and tell me if he doesn't look familiar.
Okay.
We're gonna see him in just a second. Okay.
Oh, hey.
That's Jason Lannister from House of the Dragon. Same actor.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is. Holy shit.
I caught that last night, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I look at him like, oh yeah, his name is Jefferson Wall.
Okay, I mean,
so he's not playing his own ancestor?
No, he's not.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, right?
Yeah,
that's different. I'm not mad about it. It's different.
No, but most folks are not going to catch that because he played such a small part here that you're not going to notice it in House of the Dragon. It's when you go back and watch this, it's like, wait a minute, hold on.
That's cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you know, of course, he has a message for him. The captain.
Name, sir?
No, sir. Not tonight.
I see. Well, it just so happens that I am.
Yeah, that is him. He's such a dick in this too.
And there's something that now he got put in, it turns out he got made a knight right before this tournament.
Yep.
This was Jon Arryn's squire.
Yep.
Jon Arryn and him would have conversations.
Yep.
He would know things that Jon Arryn knows.
Yep.
He's a dangerous piece on the board.
Yes. And he gets a little bit of ugly comeuppance.
Well, not by his own, but not for anything that he did. It's what he knows.
It's what he knows, but
Right.
he got a nasty comeuppance.
I was came to see the boy. I'd like to see him as well.
Okay.
As you wish, my lord.
Gendry.
Gendry! Put a hand the helmet you made, lad.
And
This
Ned's
is
just
Gendry.
right. We don't know anything yet about him. We know he's just a blacksmith. He's an apprentice.
Boy, this is the king's hand. If his lordship wants the helmet, I made it for me. Give him, my lord.
So he's already got some little spunk like Robert does.
Hmm.
He's like,
I mean, who's got spunk like?
Gendry. The Gendry.
Just kidding, dude. We all know that it leads up to that Ned figures out that this is Robert.
Well, he looks that he looks, goes back to work, and then says, if he has any ideas of the wielding a sword instead of making a sword, you send him to me, specifically to Ned.
Hmm?
Because with Ned, he's safe.
Yes. And he would have been safe with Jon Arryn too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, and this is here.
Look at me.
There he goes. He just caught it right there. There he caught it. He's like, oh boy, there it is. He's like, crap. Oh, shit. The seed is strong. So, if the seed is strong, why does, and Ned's starting to put things together here, why does Robert's children not look like him if the seed is strong?
Mm-hmm.
Get back to work, lad. If the day ever comes when that boy would rather wield a sword than forge one, you send him to me.
Mm-hmm. And only to him. Oh, dear. Oh.
You send him. You send him to me.
Damn, it goes so quick. Hold on. I have to pause it.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I don't want to get clipped because I bounced around. So
that's what she said.
That's what she said. Still no shenanigans. After said this. So apparently R2 is a puss. I mean, what? I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Didn't say a word.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Find anything?
Mm-hmm.
King Robert's bastard son.
Yep.
That's a huge fucking problem.
Right.
Huge.
Well, it's known that Robert, had his fun while being married. So this is nothing new.
No.
But what it is, again, it goes back to what Jon Arryn said. The seed is strong. And now Ned's starting to put things together. And it's not till a very soon episode when Sansa says something that it finally clicks.
Makes me listen as he insults my sister.
Mm-hmm.
It gets a little spicy here.
Little spicy.
Just a smidgen. So I'm
yeah.
going to let it play.
So here we also see how
he says
Jamie.
Go ahead.
Jamie's just really spiteful, and Jamie hates Robert. Absolutely hates him.
He hates him.
I mean, I don't blame him, but his motivation is a little different. I think he would hate Robert no matter what.
Lily, mic check.
I
I'm
think
kidding.
that's it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I know that you're not used to necessarily the commentary kind of streams and stuff like that. I'm just messing with you.
It's because I'm unprepared because I'm barely remembering the episode. I promise episode 5 I'll actually remember what's happening.
No, you're actually really good at this. You have a good personality. You have a good personality for this. You laugh. You know, you can
engage
and roll with the jokes and stuff like that. So no, I'm screwing with you.
I'm bringing a woman's perspective to Game of Thrones.
Yes,
exactly,
which is kind of needed.
And next week, bring your face.
And I mean, as I said earlier, Ryan's the beast, I'm the brains, and you are the beauty.
That is not what you said.
That is exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Beast, brains. Okay, fine. Lily is the brains, and I am the beauty. So.
Yeah, that's what you said first. So of course he's talking about the Theon Greyjoy, and the Greyjoys almost took his eye. The man who's loyal to Ned.
They're having a little chit chat.
Yeah. I saw the youngest of the Greyjoys lads at Winterfell.
He's a good lad. I doubt that.
It was like seeing a shark on a mountaintop.
Mm-hmm. Jamie
he's a good lad, and he's like, I doubt it.
Yep. Yeah, Jamie doesn't like anybody.
I'll be the hentai. I don't think we need that. The Cthulhu. Okay, all right. The ladies are leaving. Here we go. That should be the last of it. Yes. Okay, so now I can actually show it again.
I bet you taste like blackberry jam.
Yes, blackberry jam. You're spot on it. I bet you taste like blackberry jam.
Right. Let me smell it. I'm sure hygiene was not the greatest back then.
The message from Lord Stark. I don't serve Lord Stark.
All right. So there we go. Cool.
That's a giant pissing contest.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, John. Just kidding.
So how was that again? Lily? How was that again?
I'm just gonna do it every single time he comes on screen just to mess with you guys.
Oh, I'm gonna clip it before so whenever you get introduced on the stream, we're gonna hear a clip of John. And all the time be like, welcome to Lily 300 Mirror. It'll be like your intro forever. You'll be noticed. John.
Isn't he so cute too? I don't know. He's so cute.
Samuel's got to bounce. Have a great stream, everybody. See you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by.
Tell Harvey hi. Tell Harvey hi.
Tell Harvey hi.
Harvey Cthulhu.
This is our longest stream to date with an hour 30 minutes. Woo. Big workout here. Right. There is no place for him in this world, so he comes here.
Right. You're in love, Lord Snow.
Yeah.
And John's like, and this is a great little. This is just a setup, but it's a setup for I guess the hazing that happens.
Yes.
Next.
Well, as somebody who is in the military, hazing definitely happens.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't pull your weight, there's a little more hazing on the horizon for you.
Mm-hmm. So basically, Sam is getting off easy. Huh, no one touches Sam. Okay, and I'm not. There he is. Hi, Ghost. Hi, Ghost. That's a good doggy too. That's a very loyal doggy.
Yeah, I love Ghost.
Hold on, let me just pause it just for a smidgeroni. StreamYards had a little bit of a delay. Okay, it's starting to bog down. Hurry up, StreamYards. Don't be a piece of shit. They're all snoring shit like fat pieces of crap.
No one touches Sam.
It's a good boy. It's a good boy. And,
See, he's a really great friend.
And Lily, this one is just for you.
Aww.
Oh,
I love him.
say it again for the fans.
Look at him. He's so cute.
No, I meant John.
Oh, that has to come naturally.
Oh, okay.
Damn
My
it.
fault. God damn.
We get out now for it.
Oh, it's so terrible. They're like, he's like, attack him. And of course, they all like take a fall and shit
Yeah.
like that. He's like, I yield. Okay, here comes the fun. You
We're
fucking
back with this guy.
God, he sucks. Like I love the fact that we get the actual Viserys, the peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Viserys the peaceful.
Mhm.
After all this crap, because you are not a Viserys, you're a giant raging piece of fucking shit
who just happens to be named Viserys.
Yeah, you got happened to be named Viserys but you hold nothing of the kind.
No. Which again, I'm just gonna say, give Patty.
you back her head.
Just give Patty Constantine the Emmy now.
Yes. Now.
Okay, this asshole. This
Hush now, it's all right. Lily, take her and leave us.
Yes, Khaleesi.
Oh, she's getting that leader role. She's getting it down real strong.
well, and plus, people listen to her. This makes Viserys jealous.
Yes. Because she was not supposed to be in charge. She was not supposed to become a queen. He was supposed to be the king of the, king of the seven realms.
He was expecting her to be a hump and dump, and that Khal Drogo would then be just, yes, my king, I will follow you. You are the king. My men are your men, and you command us. And no, apparently you've never met the Dothraki.
Well, if you don't bring anything if you bring only your sister to the table to be like going, oh, well, if you marry my sister, she's real fresh and clean, and she's got all the things of the ancient world that you want. It's like, okay, once he has your sister and they're married, it's like, who are you? You're no good. You have no point. You have no purpose. Like, what do you bring to the table? Nothing.
You actually just consume. You don't help.
Yeah, you're worthless. You fucking loser.
I just wanted to invite you to supper.
What's this?
It's a gift. I had it made for you.
Dothraki rags. You want me to? You trying to dress me like them? Next, you'll want me to have a braid. You are not worthy to have a braid.
Yeah, they're right to a braid.
Whoa!
Gets real interesting right here.
And now you've woken the dragon. Now you've woken the salamander.
Now you've woken the dragon.
Whack!
Oh, where does that look come from?
Whoa! Oh, wait. And now a switch flips inside Dany as well.
We've also seen that cowardly look in a couple of not just previously, but post that cowardly look.
I am Akhaleesi of the Dothraki. I am the wife of the great Khal, and I carry his son inside me. The next time
you
you
raise
raise
your
a hand
to me
will be the last
time you have hands. Whoa! Oh! Wow!
I actually appreciate the fact that you're talking over that, but because it probably helps avoid. I mean, I was gonna stop it after she talked, but I was like, I started thinking about it. I'm like, he's like wording it, and I'm like going, well, I feel what he's going for. I'm like, I'm excited about this. I like it, but
it's the last time you will have hands. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's stepping up. I'm just saying.
I would actually like in all honesty, this is not an actual like kind of like so in the point of view of like intersectional feminism that we deal with today. This is not intersectional feminism. No. This is actual
standing up.
This is actually a real person, real woman who is out of her element, finding her strength and standing up. What do you kind of think about this? Because it does not relate, in my opinion, it doesn't relate to anything that we have today.
This is why I like her. She was my favorite character. Well, more than Jon a little bit in the original series. And this is the reason why, because all of the fake characters now that are all strong, independent women, whatever, no, that's not what anyone is talking about. Dany, she is, well, she's what feminism should be. Because her brother is a jerk. Yeah, what it was. Her brother is a jerk and he mistreats her, and she's learning to stand up for herself. And she says, no, my brother and what he thinks of me isn't what defines me. And her husband is actually giving her like a role, her space, and her, like he's letting her be her own person without him.
She's not
basically
a thing.
Yeah, she's not a thing. She's a person. He sees her that way. And now she's starting to see the difference between the way that Viserys treats her, that she is a thing. He sold her off as a thing.
Right.
And she's finally starting to find her footing with that no, he doesn't get to talk to her that way. And I love it. I love it. I love her character. Like because
this is also the first time she's ever had any station in anything. And she's right. She is embracing it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah, this is what they mean when they mean a strong female character. Not even a strong female, just a strong character.
Right. And
she's learning who she is, and that's great. So yeah, no, all of these Galadriel and all these fake feminists, whatever. No, she's the definition of what you're supposed to.
And just seeing this makes me so mad of what becomes of her in season 8. It's just, I'm like, you guys, stop it. You guys had it. You were doing fine. You were doing fine. You're doing fine. Then you got greedy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, because it basically destroyed her entire character. They set her up for all of this.
In one moment, they destroyed her.
We saw her entire character grow through the seasons for them to just throw it all away on something that they thought was going to be dramatic and
spectacle.
Yeah, spectacle. Like, oh my God, it makes me so mad. It still makes me mad.
I know.
It makes me mad because Daenerys and Jon are my favorite characters, and I feel like they're the ones that got it the worst out of everyone. They set them up for all of these things, and it never pays off. None of it. None of it pays off. Yeah.
And also in the scene that look of shock that is on his face, but then that look of cowardice. Like I said, you see a switch flip in her. There, right there, there is some blood of the dragon right there in Dany.
Yeah. Yep.
Come at me again. basically fuck around and find out.
Yes. Sorry. Had a little bit of a catch in my throat, so I wanted to excuse myself because I was coughing.
Gotcha.
Yes. No, so
major character, major step in her arc right here.
Yes, and she was actually my favorite character from the beginning. I definitely liked John, but he wasn't up there until later on when he started getting a lot more agency and a lot more character progression. Ned Stark was my favorite. Then of course,
yeah, same. And then
of course, that's not what happened in the books, but it's okay. The show said, "Hey, we're doing things differently," which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Sam.
Oh, Sam.
So I know for the fact that some of the officers they go to that brothel in Molestown. No shit.
Right.
You're telling me that officers in a military organization might bend the rules a little bit? Like, well, they're in charge, so what are you going to say? Yeah. Wait, do you want to say it?
No.
It's on the other side.
It's silly, isn't it? What? We can't defend the wall unless we celebrate.
No, you can't.
Absurd.
It is
I
absurd.
didn't think you'd be so.
Well, I think it's more the fact that if you
Get attachment, it's attachment.
You get a girl pregnant, you're gonna go AWOL. It's that's what they're going for.
So upset about it. Why not?
I like
because I'm
girls.
fat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're shaming. Little body shaming. Yeah, Sam, you're fat.
Oh, girlfriend. Yes, you
Sam.
are fat. That's why.
Yes.
I've never been with one.
Shocking.
You probably had hundreds. No. As a matter of fact.
I have to. Lily, does this make you sad that John?
Oh.
Do you want to be his first?
Oh my god.
I kid because trust
I'm
me.
like
I mean,
I forgot how old he's supposed to be in this season, so that's why I'm not saying anything.
I mean, she's not saying no. I'm just saying.
Yeah, not saying no.
Well, I mean, in the season he's supposed to be one age, but in real life at the time he's a very different age.
I think at this point he's like 20.
It's like the converse.
I mean, I don't know.
20-ish. I mean, maybe like give or take a couple years. So he could be as old as, I'd say 20 is the upper range, and like 18, 20-ish.
Yeah, he's definitely on the older side. For adolescence goes to speak.
He would be right around the same age as Danny, like give or take a few months.
Yeah.
The same as you.
Yeah. I find that hard to believe. Came very close once.
You came close.
With a naked girl. Didn't know where to put it.
Sam.
Throwing shade. Throwing some shade.
Oh.
That's the one part I was looking for.
I know where to put it.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Okay. I want to be honest. As a boy, who had their first experience. No, you have an idea where to put it, but you
general concept.
You have a general concept. You don't know the specifics of where it necessarily finds the entrance. Okay.
And let's be honest, all of us here, first time was very awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a girl.
Wow. Look Roz gets around. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no. Her name's Roz. Yeah, she does. Oh, that's right. Oh, no. The first girl I ever had that with. She didn't realize that it was my first time. She's like, wait, afterwards, she's like, it was your first time? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, there's a lot of stuff we probably could have did. And I was like, I didn't know what she meant. I had no idea. But anyway, that's my, I was in the military. I was very much a young kid. I had no idea what the hell I was talking about. And I was stationed in Germany. So I was, it's a very different world. You could drink over there.
As the sands through the hourglass pass, so were the days of Ryan's lives.
That should be a clip. I hit my microphone.
We are learning more about the Ryan's life than we needed to.
Look, my life is an open book. I'm not ashamed of any of it. Like, I gotta be honest. So why exactly you not make love to Roz?
Make love.
Why exactly?
To Roz.
Make love to Roz with the perfect.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Roz has got a nice set. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. And we see that early on.
Mm-hmm.
Jon Snow.
So
why is my surname Snow?
Because you're a bastard of the North. And this is all cute, and we get to see how noble Jon is, because he doesn't want to possibly impregnate a woman and that child not know who their father is or be a bastard of any kind. So this is just him being him. And then we get this visit right here. And this is, yes, Alistair Thorne is an asshole, but he's an asshole with
a purpose,
a reason.
He's like every drill instructor you've always hated, and then all of a sudden you realize once you get into the military and you get a little experience under your belt, you're like, oh yeah, that's why he was a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it.
He is a very hard man, and the wall has hardened him. Really. And then do you remember last winter? You know, Sam might not. Jon would remember it, but not to the point. But he was in a castle, where he had fires, he had a hearth, he had a bed to sleep in, and then he talks about he was supposed to be on a 2-week mission, and he was out there for 6 months.
Yes,
with to be a 2-week mission.
Mm-hmm.
We heard a rumor Mance Rayder was planning to attack Eastwatch.
Right.
Of course, we find out later who Mance Rayder is.
Yes. It's Dumbledore's brother.
Yeah, it is.
They know their country better than we do.
Right.
They knew there was a storm coming in.
Yes.
And they got trapped. So they got trapped in the open in an all-out snowstorm in an area where they didn't really know where they were.
It was basically a fucking blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you got trapped in the Alps in a blizzard, you're gonna fucking die.
Mm-hmm.
The probability of you dying is like 80%. It's horrendous. You have a you have a very slim chance, 0 to 20% chance to survive.
And all in darkness.
Yeah. He talks about, the horses died first because we couldn't feed them.
Later when we started to fall.
Mm-hmm. Because so at first they ate the horses, and
yes.
that wasn't a big deal. This next line, and then it said, but then when we started, that wasn't easy. He's eating people, and we just lost our. There she is.
What happened?
You popped out.
Really?
And now you're back with no avatar.
Oh, that was weird. I can still see myself from this side.
No, you're now on this side. You're a areola. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're a nipple.
You're a nipple.
What they call the screen?
Yeah, the nipple.
Huh. If I leave and come back, will it fix itself?
Or you could just edit your avatar.
Yeah. Hit the edit button.
Yeah, hit the 3 dots.
Did it do it? I just did it.
Not yet on our end.
No, really?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
what? Oh, there it goes. Yeah. No,
There we go. There you go. Now you're back.
Yeah. So basically, he's saying we would have loved to have a couple of boys like you.
Still had bones left over
Oh,
for soup.
for Sam.
Well,
I mean, he's not. It's
he's
very
not
harsh,
wrong.
but he's not wrong.
I mean, he's cruel because he has to be, because he doesn't have time to get them up to speed, because they got new recruits coming in that he has to do the same thing to them. And now this one is going to be, so these guys are supposed, he has to get them prepared to be the ones that the next set of recruits look up to.
Yep.
And because John has taken time to, protect Sam, and to what you are protecting Sam, but you're not preparing Sam.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is. And so he does end up leaving, and he said, winter's coming, basically, and that you guys
are not ready.
You guys are not fucking ready.
I hit him.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the dragon.
Your brother Rhaegar was the last dragon.
Oh, Rhaegar!
Ding,
Rhaegar!
Ding, ding, ding.
Viserys is less than the shadow of a snake.
He is still
Viserys, by the way,
he's a salamander.
Yeah, he is a piece of shit.
the true king.
Truth now.
Do you want your brother
You want
on
to
the
see
Iron?
your brother sitting on the Iron Throne?
No.
Nope.
Of course, if I was her, I'd rather stick a raging hot probe up my butthole.
You and buttholes.
Well, it's okay. It mostly relates to most people. It's like, would you rather stick this up your butthole or do this? And it's like, I'd probably rather do that.
I'm just saying.
Lily.
I'm just.
She's like, I don't want to talk about buttholes.
I don't want to talk about guys and the poopy and the poop shoot.
Next Monday on Game of Thrones review, Lily
Poop
talks
shoots.
for 5 minutes about buttholes. I said 5 months at first. I'm tired.
Wow,
Common people are waiting for him. Illyrio said they are sowing dragon banners and praying for his return.
Right. Well, this is what their host in Pentos was saying to prop him up. And Jorah is exactly right. Common people pray
for rain, health, and a summer,
that never ends.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care what games the High Lords play.
Exactly.
That's why it's called Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do you pray for, Sir Jorah?
To go home. To eventually not be forever in the friend zone. I'm just saying.
That comes later.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And
Well,
there he shall stay.
He's thinking it now.
No, I don't think he was thinking it now. I think he saw the potential in her to be a good ruler. Later on, yes. I feel like, oh no, I know there were feelings there because Lily.
Probably after Drogo died. Yeah. He's probably like feeling it now, except that he's for sure.
He's thought it.
But with Drogo still alive, he's like, this guy's gonna like tear me into a million pieces.
Right, exactly. But that doesn't mean he hasn't thought about it.
Of course he's thought about humping her. I mean, come on.
Of course. I'm just saying.
It's like, God damn it. Of course, half the people on Twitter have thought about humping Lily. It's like,
oh my gosh.
and at least 1 million people on Twitter have thought about humping me. I mean, look at what's going on over here. I mean, Jesus. Joker left. It's because he's very shy. You have to give him a little bit of time to get acclimated.
All right. Open your eyes.
Blaine!
I told you, don't tickle, dude. Swear to God.
He gets very, very grumpy about
and you're sporting wood too. I'm just saying, dude.
I mean, what would you expect me not to?
I mean, I am hot. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's full speed ahead right at that point.
I would do me. Twice a day at least.
No, good God.
Oh my God.
She said, my brother
will never take back
the Seven Kings. He'll never take us home. And we get a little bit of the tournament.
So remember Sir Hugh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the unluckiest draw of the entire tournament.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's an exceedingly clever nickname.
Oh, sure it is.
Sitting here for days. Start the damn joust before I
piss myself. And she is just like, God, I married this. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm so
She's
glad.
probably thinking about how she can kill him.
And she's probably thinking, oh, God, I want to go fuck my brother now.
That too.
Well, that's the difference.
We got Sir Hugh against the Mountain, Gregor Clegane.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Big Brother, which is
brother.
a different actor than the one we see later on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they're both fucking ginormous.
Scary.
Which the guy they got to play the Mountain later on. Have you seen him and his wife?
No.
She's a rag doll compared to him.
Well, he probably doesn't treat her like a rag doll.
No, he doesn't. But she's like,
she probably treats him like a rag doll. She probably pushes him on the bed and jumps on, and he's down.
She's probably like maybe 5'2", 5'3".
I'm just saying, as a man who's 6'4", look, I love carrying a woman, throwing her over my shoulder, like, carrying her, stuff like that. But every once in a while, you want the woman that you're dating to be like, push you on the bed, and you're like, oh, your little ass is going to town. Okay, let's do it.
Lily, do you have any comment on this?
I'm just saying, is a large.
We are getting the woman's perspective here now.
My apologies. I'll meet.
I don't know if I want to give away all of my personal secrets.
maybe just a general.
So that's
ballpark.
A yes. It's a yes.
That's a yes.
I'm just saying.
So Lily, you're coming to visit Vegas when?
All right, Lenny. No. And all jokes aside, which obviously we like to joke on all our streams. It doesn't matter whether it's anyway. And in all honesty, when it comes to relationships, there's a real give and take, and it's like this is actually a great balance of that too. That's just because you're a giant man and you're a small woman doesn't mean that you can't.
As we saw in the previous episode.
Yes, it's one of those things that even in the ancient world, Daenerys, she found her power over Jason Momoa, who is 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". He tried to do his thing, and then she's like, no.
Right, and that was last That was last episode.
And then all of a sudden, he's like,
whoa. Hey, hey, hi there.
So,
and then at the moment, the dynamic of their relationship changed too. Oh boy, it's just this poor guy. You're just, oh dear. That's
God,
just,
he's the size of Texas.
oh, the mountain. Okay. And again, remembers who Sir Hugh was the squire of Jon Arryn.
Yeah.
He knew stuff. He knew stuff that Jon Arryn knew. He's just recently become a knight. Just recently for this tournament, specifically for this tournament. And what happened?
Oh, they miss.
And now we're going again. Next round. Oh, next pass. It's gonna get crazy.
Hold on. Just a real quick break. Oh, I don't want to anger the YouTube gods. I'm gonna pause it right there. Hold on. So the anticipation, because obviously they missed each other last time. Now look, he has a tip on it that is actually blunted. This tip does not have a blunted tip. It actually has nothing but wood, which is something that would be splintered.
Gee, now all those secrets will never be told. It's almost as if this was planned. But no, that's completely coincidence, right?
In jousting, even in ancient times, yes, there would be unfortunate accidents.
Right, but
they were tournaments of might. They were not meant to kill anybody. They were meant to be festivals and tournaments. And
but sometimes an accident would happen. Sure,
an accident would happen, but
in this case,
no. Oh, a little bit of glitch.
No,
Lily.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay, I heard a little bit of static.
Was someone doing it? Was someone doing a ASMR lick?
Maybe. Just kidding.
Lily, was that?
Well, we could have the 300 mirrors on Twitch where she's like she's like, oh, John. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I'm done.
At least it's not the other one. Oh, blah!
He's looking rough.
He's looking dead. He's looking dying.
What do you think? He's going to survive?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Probably planned too.
So, has anyone ever told you the story of the Mountain and the Hound?
And again, there are no good people in this world. So the few you see is like, hang on to them, love them, because they may not be around long.
He shoved his brother's face into the burning coals
because he was playing with a toy.
With his toy.
And this is why the Hound hates fire.
Yep.
My name on it doesn't make it fine.
I thought we might put one hand on the King's Road behind us.
Oh boy, yes, we're gonna get some stuff. We're gonna get
some
info here. Not quite the big conversation they have, but leading up to it.
The ugliness with the wolves. And forcing you to kill the beast was extreme.
You don't say.
Yeah.
Weird. Like going, oh no, you were forced to kill an animal that didn't do the crime, but I wanted blood because I'm a giant raging cunt bag. And bye, Lily.
She'll be back.
No, I know she'll be back. She's having internet problems. I would assume.
Dreams where our children are concerned.
Right.
Damn it, woman! What the fuck?
Sorry, I pushed the wrong button.
She's like, I don't understand the internet. Like, how do you order DoorDash? Oh no, I'm not on that screen anymore.
Oh, how do I sign into this? Wait, what do nuclear launch codes mean?
Sorry.
I'd trust her with nuclear launch codes over Joe Biden.
In Minecraft.
In mine, why in mine? Well, yeah, probably in Minecraft.
I'm just saying.
How is Sansa?
Oh,
She's Lady Stark, who does.
Well, yeah.
Neither's her mother. Not much of the North in her.
Oh boy, here we go. Ah, wow. Oh boy. So here we go. So this is just straight up like, what are you doing here? I might ask the same of you.
What are you doing here?
I might ask the same of you. What is it you hope to accomplish?
There's a lot of
that's a shot across the bow right there.
Mm-hmm.
So she is warning him. I don't know what you're up to, but you need to back down.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, she's threatening. You're just a soldier, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Lily, your impression here?
Oh, I'm just watching. It's because I don't know. I like the way that Cersei comes in trying to, be all friendly and
now
hoping that her woman powers work on Ned, but like he's too smart for that.
Well, I will say this, and I have said this numerous times. I think that Cersei Lannister belongs on the Mount Rushmore of pop culture villains. The way Lena played her is just amazing. And this is someone who's never read the books, but just the performance, I can only imagine that if she is described half as ruthless as she is here in the books, then damn.
Yeah, she is. She is. Every single time that Tyrion talks about her in the books, she plays her exactly like that. That's why I love to hate Cersei. Like she's a favorite character, but not because, she's noble or anything.
No,
just the exact opposite.
It's kind of like Tywin. It's in that same respect as Tywin. You love him, but damn, you hate him at the same time. Because it's just done so well. And
because if she would have been a man, oh my gosh, she would have been like, the only reason why she's not even worse is because she knows her place as a woman. But yeah.
Well, she kind of does, and she kind of doesn't, because later on she does kind of say that to her father that, you should be entrusting me to this, and then Tywin puts her in her place. Now, I'll tell you the one who would be scary if she was a man, Olenna Tyrell.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh Lady Tyrell.
Yeah.
I love that bitch. I fucking love that
she's
bitch.
Crazy.
So yeah. So again, this is a complete shot across the bow. She is attacking Ned, saying, "Back down.
Take your orders and you carry on." I suppose it makes sense. Your older brother was trained to lead, and you were trained to follow.
Oof.
I was also trained to kill my enemies, Your Grace.
So was I.
As was I.
Damn. That is that again is a fuck around and find out.
Yeah. And this is
gonna come to a head real soon, real quick. Oh, this scene right here.
I do like this scene.
Yeah, I do too. except I hate his beard. He's got the,
I'm sorry, my lord.
the mud
Oh,
chops.
oh yeah, his beard is
Gay! Oh, here we go. Truly, my lord, I got nothing for you.
Tyrion Lannister.
And this is why folks really hate the Lannisters, because they're rich, they know they're rich, and they flaunt it.
Yep.
Which, hey, if you got it, flaunt it. But we are introduced to a character who will soon be a fan favorite.
I very much like him. Very much, but yeah, we'll see.
Is there nothing I can do to remedy this?
You can have my.
Ah, Bronn!
I love Bronn.
I freaking love Bronn. Bronn became a character that was just so great. Now, do you know the history of Bronn and another character in Game of Thrones?
Oh, I don't think so. No.
The actor who played Bronn is the ex boyfriend of Lena Headey.
Really?
Yes. Now, those two hate each other, absolutely detest each other, to the point that they had it put in their contracts that they would never be on set in the same scene at the same time. Never.
Wow.
Because they could literally not control themselves.
Jesus. I've never hated somebody that much. I don't think.
I mean, maybe someone's hated me that much. I mean, that's entirely possible.
Somebody wants to say hi.
Rhaenyra!
Oh my gosh, look at her.
This is Rhaenyra.
Cute.
She's
she's bigger now.
She is bigger, yes.
Mhm.
But she is a terrorist.
She very much lives up to her
Of course.
namesake.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Yeah, she's extremely cute, but she also drives me Fraggle Rocket nuts sometimes. She used to climb into the food bowl. She's gonna climb up in the back of my chair. I can feel it.
Yep.
Yeah, she's so she used to climb into the food bowl to like eat, and now she actually stands on the outside of it, and she
nice. Nice.
Oh no, she went the other way. Wow, she learned something. Okay, so go ahead, dude.
So Lily, since we're going to the pastor, your thoughts on the character of Bronn?
Yeah, I liked him because he was kind of like didn't give any Fs. He just
you can say the word. It's fine.
No,
Oh yeah, you can swear on here.
So I don't know. He was never one of my like top favorites, but yeah, I liked him. I didn't mind him.
Okay.
I don't know. Sorry, you guys were like way more excited about him than I was. But I was like, yeah, no, he's cool. I mean, no, yeah, I can see why he's a fan favorite, but
She's
you know,
like,
he wasn't one of top.
Oh, John.
Yeah, he's
John.
not cute.
Yes,
Just kidding.
John.
Wait until you guys get to like season 4. I'm gonna be flipping out and drive you guys crazy for the character that gets introduced in that season.
Drive us crazy. You're gonna drive the fans crazy because you're gonna be like making comments and swooning, and they'll be like, going, "Oh my god, we love Lily. She's so great. Oh, show more John so she swoons for us."
Well, it's not John. It's
a character in season 4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Now you're gonna look to see who.
Ramsay?
No.
You're a Ramsay fan?
No,
You're a Ramsay fan, aren't you? You're a Ramsay fan, aren't you?
It's not Ramsay.
It's totally Ramsay, huh?
Nope.
No spoilers.
Nope. That's why I said that. That's why I said that.
Wait.
Here's a little hint.
Whoa. Is it Grey Worm?
No.
What?
This is a little hint. This is remember how when you guys played the clip of the mountain, I said, "Oh, I hate that guy." There's a hint.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Shush.
There's
Yes.
a clever man.
Gosh darn it.
Yes.
You
yes.
can manage food, I trust. Yoren, dine with me.
Aye, my lord.
My Lord of Lannister. I say, entertain you while you eat. I can see your father's victory at King's Landing.
Nothing would more likely ruin my supper. Lady
Hey
Stark.
there.
What an unexpected pleasure.
She is like, oh fuck.
I was sorry to miss you at Winterfell.
Lady
Now,
Stark.
this is what I think Catelyn goes a little overboard.
Yeah.
Goes a little like kind of oversteps. This is
Mhm.
just me.
I would agree.
Yeah. To be honest, throughout this whole series, I didn't really like her character
No. I
From
didn't.
at all.
from what I hear, she's a much better character when she comes back from the dead as Lady Stoneheart.
Yeah, that's what I haven't gotten to that part in the book either, but I don't like her. Well, you know what? I think she's better in the book than she was in the series. It's because I don't like how she treats John. Like it's not
Yeah.
not because
Ding, ding, ding.
not because I like him, but because she's just like mean to him, even if he, like it's not
Right.
his fault.
And from what I heard from fans of the books, they were quite upset with the writers because Lady Stoneheart was not in
Yeah,
this
because she wasn't in it. Yeah.
at all. And the showrunner said, well, we didn't want too many fantasy elements in the show. And I'm like, you mean the show with ice zombies and dragons?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part in the books yet, but I think I like her character better in the books. She wasn't as mean to John as she was in the actual show.
Gotcha.
Well, here we go. To take us out.
Came into my house as a guest, and there conspired to murder my son,
You're overstepping.
a boy of 10. In the name of King Robert and the good lords you serve, I call upon you to seize him and help me return him to Winterfell to await the king's justice.
Okay. A little overboard.
Yeah.
He's a dwarf. He's a dwarf. Do you really need to draw swords?
No.
Overkill much?
Yeah, especially because I think out of all of the Lannisters, Tyrion's the one that you could probably.
Look at her.
This is her new thing. She climbs on my shoulder.
That's adorable.
She'll
Because
sit
she loves
here.
you. Because
Yeah,
she
I
loves
know.
you.
I know. I love her to death too, but sometimes it's like I need some separation, please.
Wow, it's like you're
No. Don't jump on the computers, please.
It's
No computer.
like you're married. You need your space.
No, it's like she's a baby and I'm her adopted father, and now she's climbing on my fucking hat.
Oh God, that is wonderful.
Rhaenyra, this way, honey.
There you go.
She's
that was worth the entire stream right there.
Well, she's gonna be here for forever.
A while.
Yeah, long while. She's gonna outlast Piper. God love him. I love Piper, but he is an adult, a male on the verge of being a senior. So anyway, let's move back to Game of Thrones. So let's do final thoughts about the episode. Let's go with the ladies first. Lily, go ahead.
Yeah, this wasn't one of my favorite episodes when I saw it. That's probably why I didn't really remember it that well, because it just kind of set up, it like moved the story forward a little bit, but there wasn't really a lot happening. And I just like, I don't know, I just like that part with Daenerys. That's what sticks out to me the most, is how her character's already starting to develop a little bit. And then everything with like Ned realizing that he's kind of like basically in the Viper's nest and he doesn't know what he got himself into. And then there at the end with Tyrion, yeah, that was way overkill. Like I was saying that he's the most reasonable of all the Lannisters, I think. So if she would have just tried to have a conversation with him, he probably would have tried to see it her way, especially because he knows that something sketchy was happening with Bronn. So, or Bran, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, that part ended like all dramatic. I don't know. That's what I think.
JV.
A lot of setup, and just it's like you said, it just moves. It moves some story elements forward, and kind of puts things on a cliffhanger. It's like, oh crap, what's gonna happen because Ned's starting to poke around where he shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
So what's gonna happen when he finally realizes stuff? Dany is taking a big step forward in her arc, as Viserys has taken a step backwards as far as the power dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just things are the pawns in the Game of Thrones are being moved on the board now. The big pieces aren't moving yet, but the game is starting to take shape.
Absolutely. I very much enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun. Was it probably the best episode? No. I would say the first episode all around was the best. I think this one with context was the best for story wise. But yeah, I look forward to what's coming up next. And so you can find everybody's descriptions down below. You can find, Joker Voice on Twitter, his Instagram, and his YouTube channel. You can find Lily 300 Mirrors on Twitter. We're going to make her do a whole YouTube channel one day. And quite frankly, I have a Rhaenyra Targaryen who's about to climb up my leg with claws. So we are going to go out. Woman, stop.
Too many jokes.
Yeah, it's not because oh, fucking Christ. Here we go. You guys have a great night. We love you. We'll see you next Monday night, 8 p.m.
Toodles.
Mm-hmm.